the participants, please, if you are on video, please wear something so that, others can see you. Okay, please, it is very embarrassing, if you are in bare body or something like that. It's a last session was, it is, I started getting calls, started getting messages. So, okay, so thank you very much for your cooperation. Father Lawrence is there, and, you are going to have a very enriching session. Over to you, Father.
Thank Krishna, and thanks Dr. Suresh Kumar. Thanks to everyone and once again extremely sorry for the delay. Could we please start with these slides, please, Dr. Suresh Kumar? So I'm going to speak to on optimizing a family amidst lockdown. This is the topic. So we are going to speak about how to optimize the situation for the benefit of our family. Optimizing is a very beautiful word from positive psychology that says make the best. In one mango you get many mango, or one stone you get many mangoes. It's called optimizing. Still that video is not on. Okay. So the next one, so optimizing families, particularly the doctor I'm going to speak. So these are some scenes of families today, that people getting married with a mask, people are having the babies with a mask, in all these things. The next slide, please. One of the things that has happened is, hello, the next slide. Next slide, next tab. Okay, let me start with this. Why dogs guard the house and not tigers and lions? Actually, in the Middle East, sheikhs likes to keep the tiger and the lions as pet animals. Why man chose dogs rather than lions and tigers to guard the house? Krishna, any answer? Dr. Suresh Kumar, any answer? Why dogs guard the house, not lions and tigers?
Sir, may I answer?
Yes, Yuvraj.
Maybe because of faithfulness.
Actually, lions are more faithful than the dogs. Dogs, for example, you feed them for a week and I put them some biscuits for 2 days, they will wave tails to me. Faithfulness is only by the dogs are not that faithful. You are right.
Because they are wild animals and domestic animals, and the cost of maintenance also is less. And it is
for 10,000 years, if you are keeping the lion in your home and feeding it with the milk and cooked food, lion also will be domesticated like the dog.
Dogs are less demanding, and they love you regardless of anything. They are unconditional.
Yes, sir. I agree with your point. Actually, a dog is a thankful animal. Sir, voice is not clear, sir. You are not able to hear a voice. Father, are you there? Suresh, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm not able to hear the father's voice.
Even me also.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In between there was a disturbance. So next slide, please. Dogs if you have seen some dogs, they will go around and mark its territory. And if you see the dogs, particularly when it goes to another territory, other dogs will chase it. It will put the tail inside and come running. But as soon as it comes to its own territory, it will turn and fight back. So dogs are very particular about its territory. Therefore, man has kept dogs to guard the house. That's why even a small thing enter into territory, it will bark. If it's a lion, if it's a tiger, it will be there until it's hungry. It will make sound. Afterwards, it will not make sense. So man was very clever to keep the dogs. Now, as animals have got zones in their lives, human beings also have got zones. Everyone has got a definite body area, a territory that we call it a personal space or buffer zone. All of the human beings have got. Next slide, please. So this is like no, previous slide. So it's an exclusive yes, it's an exclusive domain. Hello. This is the one. It's an exclusive domain of a person. It is invisible. It's portable, like wherever we go, it goes, and it's adjustable bubble, we can call it. Imagine there is a bubble around us, and wherever we go, it comes. So this is called a personal zone or a territory of a person. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yes. Edward Hall, an American anthropologist, has divided interpersonal space of human being into 4 levels or 4 zones. So like animals, we all have zone, and as a human beings, we also have a zone. Our zone has been divided into 4 levels by this American anthropologist. Next slide, please. Yeah. Can you one tab before? Yes, thank you. So there are 4 zones we see. One is intimate zone, one is personal zone, one is social zone, one is public zone. Actually, this is understood in 2 levels. One is physical level, one is psychological level. What is physical level? Hello? Hello? Everyone hears me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is physical? Intimate, for example, touching and 18 centimeter is called intimate zone. 18 centimeter to 2 feet is called personal zone. 2 feet to 4 or 7, 8, it is the social zone. 8 and above is called public zone. So I'll give you a little example. You are standing with your little dot. You both are standing in the bus station close to each other, touching. You are in zone, and there are friends around you. They are also waiting for the bus. So they are in the 18 centimeter to 2 feet. That is called personal zone. In that bus stop, there are other people whom you are familiar, who you do not know. Also, they are in social zone. In the bus station, there are many people around. That is called public zone. So this.
Suresh, his audio is not.
Sir, your audio is not clear, sir. Please.
Hello.
Yes. Now you are able to hear. Please.
Yes. So this is a physically this is called a zones. Next slide, please. So this is the 18th. Okay, public zone. Okay, this is a space limit with them. What to say, inches. Next one, please. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. Yeah. One back behind, one tab behind, please. One tab behind. One tab behind. One tab behind. Thank you. So these zones can be physical. Okay, if you see intimate, personal, social, public, it could be physical. These zones could be also psychological. For example, I am sitting in this room, my friend is very far, physical zone, he is in public zone, but in my heart he is very close. This is called a psychological zone. If somebody who is living with me, but that person is physically very far, for example, mother-in-law is in my home, physically we are in the intimate zone, but mother-in-law is beyond the or outside the public zone. So psychologically, so these zones you can understand in two ways. One is physical. Physical means literally a person's body is next to me. That is called intimate. But yeah, psychological means a person is next to me, but my heart is very far. That is called psychological. So if you want to understand this physical and psychological, then we can really understand zone management. Next slide, please. In relationship, many times, one behind, please. In relationship, many times the zone management is not done properly. Therefore, there is a lot of difficulties. For example, it is said, you cannot let wrong people quickly into an intimate zone. For example, you are friendly for a week, where that person should be in the public zone or social zone or even personal zone. But what happens, sometimes we let them in intimate zone quickly, so that's a problem. For example, you know somebody in social media for 15 days and you immediately let that person in the intimate zone, then we are into trouble. Or you whom you have to keep in intimate zone, you are keeping them in public zone, that's trouble. Jokingly it is said, when marriage happens, a lot of problem comes because of this mismanagement. For example, a girl gets married, she's coming into the family. In the intimate zone, this boy is there, his mother is there, his brother and sisters are there. This girl is coming. What the family should do? This boy's family should allow this girl to come into the intimate zone. What will they will do? The mother, as she was before, she will come and interfere. So before, the boy and the mother was there. Now this girl is coming, and this mother has to little withdraw in the she can go to the edge of the intimate zone. If the mother behaves as if she was there before with the son, there's a problem. On the other hand, also the problem happens. The mother and the son are here. The girl is coming. The girl is in the intimate zone. What the girl can do, the girl can push the mother-in-law to the edge of the intimate zone or to the personal zone. The daughter-in-law pushes the mother-in-law to the public zone. Finished. All the problem starts. So most of the time, the zone management is the problem. A guy is getting married. Before the marriage, in the intimate zone, his cricket team was there. Every Sunday he used to go and play cricket. So in the intimate zone, cricket was there. Now the girl has come. Now cricket has to take little. So sometimes many couple come and say, Saturday, Monday to Saturday he's working. Sunday is the only day available, but he's going to play with his friends and things like that. So I'm very upset. So the cricket has taken the place of an intimate zone. I was doing a session and one lady said, you know, my husband is married. I am second wife. I said, what? You are second wife? Yes, my husband is married to his bank. He's a bank manager. So first in his intimate zone, only bank is there. For some people in the intimate zone, bottle could be there. For some people in the intimate zone, cereal could be there. For some people in the intimate zone, money can be there. All other people can be in this other zone only. Now, in the husband and wife relationship, in the intimate zone, if somebody comes as a competitor, that we call as emotional affair. Next slide, please. I met one couple. They were married for 15 years, and they are called Suresh and Reni. Let us say Suresh has got a sister called Shanti. Reni's complaint is, my husband is not present to me first. He is present to the sister first. So he is not having an affair in a way, emotional affair we call it. There is no physical involvement, but emotionally he is first present to the sister than the wife. And one sailor and one woman came for counseling, and the sailor said, you know, father, I feel literally my mother-in-law is in my bedroom. I said, what? Your mother-in-law is in your bedroom? He said, no, father, this lady, my wife, tells everything that happens to us. So I literally feel my mother-in-law is standing there in the bedroom because she knows everything. So this is called emotional affair, that we let another person into our intimate zone, and that becomes, that's why we tell the couple, even if you got babies, if you got children, you must have some space for the husband and wife. Otherwise, some Tamil wives, Tamil ladies will beautifully say, we get children, after children, what is the life? No. Even if there are children, you have got your own personal intimate zone where nobody else should be there, because one day the children will go away because they have not built that emotional space. When the children grow up, they are not able to let them go. When they get married, they are even going and interfering with their families. So the point is, there should be a space which is very sacred between couple. So the next slide, please. Um, So the intimate zone, only very important people should be there. Your family, your children, your loved one. Even within the intimate husband couple must have their own space, and within that intimate zone, we can have small spaces where I and my husband are there. My husband, myself, and my children. My husband, myself, and for jokingly said, for some women in the intimate zone, husband is there, I am there, my family is there, my birth family is there. Where is the husband family? Let them go to dogs. Let them be out of the public zone. They have no place at all. So they kick them out of the intimate zone. So for some people it could be work, some people it alcohol, some people TV, for even church, going to the temple. So they make it an escapism to avoid the husband and wife. Now we have to be careful not to have emotional affair. Next one, please. I like this slide very much because it's very practical and it beautifully states about this emotional affair. Your cell phone has replaced your watch, camera, calendar, and alarm clock. Please do not let it replace your family, because many people carry cell phone into bedroom. So cell phone becomes the first emotional partner. So they have affair with the cell phone. So in that way, we have to understand this is a very big topic, but I will move from here to Corona, COVID-19 particularity of this. So this is so zone management is very important in terms of maintaining our relationship, family, particularly couple relationship, and particularly teenagers will let their friends into the intimate circle, not the parents. So a lot of problems come because they mismanage them zone. We'll go to the next one. I will particularly speak about zone in the COVID-19 situation. So, yes, next one, please. Next one. Yes, previous one, please. COVID-19, what has happened? Yes, it has brought us intimately physically. Whether you like it or not, you have to be together. Everybody is in the intimate zone now. Physically, thanks to Corona, that it has brought fighting couple, fighting mother-in-law, sister-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law, everybody into one physical space. Now, because of which, if they are psychologically close, they are enjoying their life. In case you have very good relationship with your wife and this lockdown is the best time for you. This is a second honeymoon, I would call it. But in case you have got difficulty with your wife, if you have got difficulty with your loved ones, and this is going to be a hell. This is going to be a hell. So COVID-19 has brought all of us into that physically intimate zone. Now the task is whether we can make it psychologically intimate zone. If it is a psychologically, it's an intimate zone, you are going to enjoy lockdown, you are going to ask for more. If psychologically you are not close, you are going to be miserable. The next slide, please. So in that way, what to do? In that, what to do? No more breathing space. Actually, no more. There's a breathing space. At least before, we used to go out, we used to go for work, we can have breathing space. Now there is no breathing, we are getting suffocated. And interestingly, the statistic shows that after lockdown, the domestic violence has a high increase. So it's a very interesting factor. So how to handle family, how to handle this physical intimate zone that has happened, COVID-19 has. So I'm just using two techniques or two methodologies that will help you and me, all of us, to have a little more effective closeness psychologically during this physical closeness that has happened. Okay, so can we just go to the next slide? So I'm just using the first technique from Bowen. You might have heard about Murray Bowen. Murray Bowen is called father of family systems therapy. And he has spoken a lot of good things. In case you are interested, you can get to read Murray Bowen. It's very simple reading, very interesting reading of Murray Bowen. He uses one technique in his therapy, and he's also cautioning family therapists about this. He calls something called triangle. Next slide, please. Triangle. Triangle. So he says two persons is the most unstable relationship, because you and I are in relationship. It's going to be the most unstable. Either we have to come closer or we have to go far, because the relationship is, he calls, is a dance. It is always coming closer or far. When we come closer, we are afraid to share all our personal things, and we go far. When we are going far, we are afraid of losing the relationship. So we try to come closer. So he says unconsciously what we do, we bring a third person to stabilize this instability of these two persons. This is very simple. For example, you and I are talking. How long we talk about ourselves? How long we share about ourselves? We become nervous. So we bring out one friend whom we know. That's why husband and wife, they are not able to be close to each other. They bring mother-in-law. Mother-in-law and daughter-in-law are not able to be close to each other. They bring another person. So a third person is a kind of stabilizing person. And for example, when two of us are fighting, we are brothers, we are fighting, and we are not talking to each other, and there is a third enemy, then we forget our conflict, we start to talk to each other. That's why sometimes countries create common enemy to forget or to nullify the internal differences we have. In that way, corona is a common enemy. The whole world is now united. So corona is a triangle in the third place. Now Bowen says triangle is not good, because it is not helping us to go in a deeper relationship. It is kind of asking us to get a, for example, a mother is upset with the father. She has to get angry with him, but what she will do, she will gossip to the son. So by gossiping, she kind of releases her upset feelings, but she doesn't handle the problem. So triangle is in the long run is not good. It's like a pressure cooker. For a moment it is helpful. You know, pressure cooker, there's a lot of pressure there, and there is nab that comes out, releases the pressure, and it again begins pressure. Suresh Kumar, how much time more? 5 minutes. So okay, I will rush, and in case you can start back the meeting, or this is the end of the time. Suresh, can you switch on your microphone?
Yeah. If it gets cut, we will get back immediately.
Is it okay that because I have got some more things to speak?
We are having 3 more minutes. We will do one thing. We will end the session right now. We will come back.
We'll come back immediately.
Okay, then I will end. Please give me 1 more minute. I will end here. So the triangle, for a moment it seems like good because it releases the pressure, but it is not good for a long time. It freezes the problem. It freezes the problem. So in a relationship, for example, two couple, husband and wife are fighting and fighting. They say at home, when they get a child, it will be all right. A child is a triangle. But it is not good for a long run. It's not a good for a long run. So triangle is not good for it. Has to be handled. Now corona has brought us together. Now we have to create some kind of positive triangles. That's what I am going to speak.
Yes, sir. Dear participant, we will come back and continue the session in the same link. Please log in the same link immediately after now.